Hi, this is Karen Ramirez. I haven't done a video in quite a while, so we've got a new series that we're going to be doing, and today I'm going to talk about ledger lines and how to read notes above and below the staff. I think the way that I'm going to teach you is really easy, really fast, and will really open your eyes as to how to read those notes that sometimes seem impossible. So let's get started. Have you ever picked up a piece of music and the notes are like way up above the staff in the treble clef, or if you're playing just a treble clef line with chords like a lead line, the notes go way down below the staff like forever, and you go, I don't even know what those notes are. Or if you're reading bass clef and you see the notes spelled out and the treble clef, it's separated and the notes go way up or way down below the staff, and you go, well, how do I do that? Well, when I was taking lessons, I had to start at the top line and just go F, G, A, B, C, D and count up to them, or count backwards E, D, C, B, F, up and down, and try to remember where they were. And it was always probably the most frustrating part of playing music for me. And when you get out of the beginner level, you're going to see those ledger lines a lot, especially in classical music, or especially if you're just reading the treble clef with the chords. Because if they want you to go below that E note, then you're going to have to know what the notes are called below and above the staff. So my first recommendation to you is you've got to really understand the staff and reading the notes within it. If you don't, then I recommend that you get this book, which is Everything You Need to Know to Play the Piano. And on page 30 is the page that explains what I'm going to explain to you now. So if you like a written copy, it's also on the DVDs that come with it. I will put this up as a PDF if you just want to know about this. So it'll be available on our website at sacramentomusicgroup.com, and then you can download this PDF so you don't have to take notes while you watch this video. So let's get started. It's pretty simple and straightforward, so this is going to be a really short video. So I'm really not good at graphics, and I'm more of a visual teacher. So this is my little chart to kind of show you. It's kind of what's written on the book, on the page in the book. But if you can see this, you can see that the staff right here is every good, on the treble clef, every good bird does fly. If you took piano lessons when you were a kid, it was probably every good boy does fine. I think somewhere along Women's Lib came in and they decided that wasn't really a good thing. So they made it every good bird does fly. And the spaces are F-A-C-E, spells face. So that's the staff itself, the lines and the spaces. As you move up, you will sometimes see a lot of notes up above the staff, way above the staff. And when that happens, it never occurred to me that they're just an extension of the staff, and the names of the lines on the treble clef become the names of the spaces on the ledger lines. The names of the spaces notes become the names of the notes on a line on the ledger notes. Now that's kind of cool because it kind of cuts your guessing, and when you try to figure out what the notes are, it kind of helps lower your odds when you're trying to figure out how to name them. Alright, so you start with the top space. That's every E. The next line is, the top line is an F. So every, and then F, and then G, and then A, and then B, and then C, D, E, and F. So if you look at the spaces, when you look at these ledger notes, it's every good bird does fly and F-A-C-E. If I say any more than that to you, it'll just complicate it. So just kind of go, my mom used to say, when I ask her why, she goes, just because I said so. So it's just logic, and it's really kind of miraculous and amazing that it's that logical. Okay? The lines are every good bird does fly and when you get to that's on the staff. When you get up on the ledgers, the spaces are every good bird does fly. The spaces are FACE on the staff, and they are FACE lines on the ledger lines. Now, the same thing is true in the bass clef. So if you're a note reader and you're reading treble clef and bass clef, you're very rarely going to have to worry about what's in between the staffs, because all you're going to have is a B, a middle C, and a D. Okay? But when you get down to the bass clef, the really confusing ones, always, at least for me, were down here below the staff in the bass clef, the low notes. Especially when I play the organ, because those were the notes on the pedals. Alright, so the lines, the names of the lines in the bass clef are Great Big Dogs Fight Animals. It used to be Good Boys Do Fine Always, and again, they changed it. So the spaces are All Cows Eat Grass. My generation, it was All Cows Eat Grass. Now it's All Cars Eat Gas. So you can use whichever one you want. Alright, so going down, now lines on the staff, Great Big Dogs Fight Animals. The spaces going down, if you start on the bottom space, are Great Big Dogs Fight Animals. So going backwards from the bottom space, it's Animals Fight Dogs Big Great. The lines, okay, let's say the spaces on the staff are All Cars Eat Gas. The lines below are All Cars Eat Gas. You start on the bottom line and it's gas, eat, cars, all. So again, logic says now I don't have to guess. I could go, okay, is that note on a line or a space? If it's on a line, I know it has a space name. If it's on a space, I know it has a line name. And that's really all you have to do to kind of take a shortcut to learning ledger notes. Now, if you're reading a fake book, and the fake book is going to take you down into this area down here with just the treble clef, same thing. And going up, if you're reading like chords written out and you don't have the treble clef there, the same thing applies going up from the bass clef. So they're just opposites of what you see on the staff. Okay, so again, remember, if it's a space name on the staff, it will be a line name on the ledger line. If it's a line name on the staff, it'll be a space name on the ledger line. So have fun with it. And now I think you're going to find that it's going to be a lot easier to read those notes that are up above and way below the staff. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little short video. I think it'll really make your reading of ledger lines much easier and quicker. I'm kind of used to coming up with fast, kind of cheaty ways to remember things. So as an adult learning how to play, I think you're going to find that this will make your life a lot simpler. You can also go to our website to see all the other books that I've done and videos. So if you'd like a recommendation, if you're a brand new beginner, I would buy Everything You Need to Know to Play the Piano. It's one book. It'll teach you everything you know about music theory, and it comes with a 3-set DVD. Well, actually that's separate, but it's done to go with the book, and you can't find that on YouTube. It's separate. I also have a chord book, emergency chord book, that comes with 2 DVDs as a set, and those DVDs are also made specifically for the book. So those 2 books I think will get you started really easily and get you going and playing your music. We have lots of really fun new things planned for you. So stay tuned and we'll see you soon.